Hi everyone, I'm GREYMOND. Today I just wanted to remind you that the thoughts that are coming in are the opposite of the real you. The reason why they're coming in, and the reason why they keep coming in over and over again is because you are so scared of them. And the reason why you are so scared of them is because they go against who you really are. OCD always plays on the opposite. So it's if the person's kind of soft spot is say relationships, right? Then the person will very likely have relationship OCD. The OCD will come up with the relationship OCD theme, right? If you are very religious, it will come up with religious OCD theme. Just it always brings up the opposite. So try to look at it this way, that it's just the thoughts coming in. It doesn't matter how disturbing they seem, how vivid and real they seem, the feelings that go along with the thoughts, such as guilt, shame, need to confess, need to analyze, need to check, need to do some sort of a compulsion. This is all part of the OCD. Try to look at the thoughts they are just thoughts. They have nothing to do with me. They don't say anything about me. They're just thoughts that are coming in that got stuck. And the original thought, that very first thought you got that created this whole problem, again, going back to the studies that they show that people with OCD and people without OCD get the same thoughts. So out of 50,000 thoughts a day, anybody can have a weird thought. But with a person that developed OCD from it, what happened is the person took it very seriously and started to obsess and analyze. And then the brain learned, oh, okay, if you're worrying about it, it must be important, and then continued to send. Rather than a person without OCD, or that wasn't about to develop OCD, they just thought, weird thought, whatever, I'm moving on. They didn't show fear, and the brain let the thought go. That's the only difference. That you got scared and you reacted with a lot of fear. That's the only difference of why this thought stuck around. So you have to stop attributing it to yourself, to who you really are, to, well, what does this mean about me? It doesn't mean anything about you. It just means that you reacted the wrong way, you reacted with a lot of fear, and the thought stuck. So you have to make a choice to move on, and you have to make a choice to stop looking at yourself as a bad person, because the more you look at yourself as a bad person, or the more you even, on some level, even a little bit buy into the storyline of, well, if I'm having these thoughts, I'm a bad person. If you even buy into it a little bit, this continues the thought, continues the growth of the thought. So you have to really be vigilant with this. And every time you get some sort of a negative thought, you choose to refuse and you choose to push through. No, not buying it, moving on. Being very firm. Even if it's not necessarily about the specific theme, but more like a self-esteem issue. Well, I'm just a bad person because I have these thoughts, or I'm just a bad person because I have, or people feel unworthy because they have OCD, all of these kinds of things, So you have to stop this negative self-talk. The fact that you have these thoughts means nothing about you. It's just thoughts that got stuck. And to unstick them, you have to stop paying attention to them and really powering negativity up in any way. So about the thought, about yourself, about your life, all of these thoughts, as they're coming in, choose to refuse and choose to push through that way. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I do daily videos about all things related to OCD recovery. If you would like to do one-on-one recovery program with me, all the information, and to get started, you need to sign up on youhaveocd.com. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.